Let's move on. What else do we want to get into? Girl, let's get into the shows. Okay. So let's go ahead. Let's start with this YesJulz situation. So I did watch the whole season of Wags to Riches, but like intermittently, you be watching, but you're like on your phone. You know what I mean? Like you get up, you'll use the bathroom, you'll fix something to eat, but you watching it, okay? So I'm watching it, but I ain't really watching it, okay? So what I will say is Sherelle is coming off like a mean girl, but definitely more so given I'm trying to produce. She didn't seem like that much of a mean girl when she was on Selling Tampa, which is what I saw her on originally. But that's okay, girl. We will definitely drag you if we need to. But I felt like the way she was acting towards Stoney was kind of like, come on, girl. Don't let it be colorism. Don't make us feel like that's what it is. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because what I can't stand is a bitch that love her a chocolate man, but then be real like aggy and disrespectful with chocolate women. Like I have an issue with that. Don't do that. So YesJulz was the person that was like, why you doing Stoney like that? You don't really know that lady like that. Why you treating her like that? Like for YesJulz to be the person that was speaking up for Stoney, I was just like, why y'all making me feel more aligned with this white girl that's a culture vulture? And I'm gonna be very clear, YesJulz is a culture vulture. What I feel like she likes to do, you want to be in the Black community, just like a lot of other, people who are outside of the Black community. You want to be cool. You want to be hip. You know what I'm saying? You want to hang around with the cool cats that are Black. Okay. Because you feel like it gives you some type of cool factor yourself for being around them. And you want to adopt their style. You want to wear braids and, you want to say nigga and all of this stuff. But I feel like a lot of the time it's still an act of racism because what you are doing is infiltrating, Black people's culture in some way. But really, friend groups, you're hanging around Black people, you're hanging around Black women, you're with Black men. You're inside of somebody else's culture that is not your own. And then you adopt how they act and then kind of, it's almost like I help the community. I put y'all in position. So that means I can come and be a culture vulture in your community. And I dare y'all to say something to me. That's what it feels like to me. Y'all can let me know if I'm wrong, but I felt like YesJulz energy is giving. I do feel like I'm better than Black women. I do. Kind of like Erica Mena. You want to hang around Black women because you feel like amongst the Black women, there's always rich Black men and like white women. So if you're the one white girl in this clique of Black women, if there is a Black man that cares more about choosing white women than Black women, he's going to choose you. You're going to get chosen over the light-skinned Black girl or whoever else because they really want a white girl. And you're in this group of white girls. So that's going to make it easier for them. That's what I feel. I feel like a lot of the, non-Black women that hang with Black women and want Black men, but then don't have the respect for the culture to say that this is sensitive. I recognize historically how this has been used against Black people. So I'm going to respect them and be in the culture and be of the culture, but not act as if it's my culture, and understand how me being white and what that means in Black culture. You are the villain. Like, let's be very clear. On a large scale, white supremacy, white people, because white people are a representation of white supremacy to a lot of Black people, you are the representation of the system that is constantly trying to impede our progress. Even down to you getting into a fight at a Black establishment and it looking bad on the Black establishment, but it being a white girl that got into the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like those things. Those things. Okay. Yes. Her comments about my hair is real. To me, whenever you get upset, what comes out of your mouth is something that puts you in a hierarchy with a Black woman. Makes you better in some type of way. That's why she made that comment about her hair. So to me, I feel as if YesJulz is somebody that no Black person should really, really trust because she in some way feels as if she's better than you. She feels as if she's better than you. She'll say she doesn't. Oh, I love this person. I love that person. She's perpetrating. It is it's advantageous. It makes her feel good to fit in with y'all. But also she wants to feel like she's slightly better. And that shows up when she gets into confrontations with people. Okay. Because why, if you really do love and respect Black people, do you always like to teeter on that line of saying something that could be perceived as racist or prejudice? When you do those, like whenever they do that, ignoring of how Black people feel about, you know, the culture vulture thing and the system period. Like, it's an ignorance of that. It's a, I don't care about that. And it's like, you can't really say you love and care about Black people and their culture if you are being disrespectful to their culture by acting as if it is not indicative to them and not you. You know what I mean? Don't say nigga. You know it upsets certain Black people. You respect them. You know the history of the word. Yeah, you want to hang around them and you know how they say it, but you're not them. So you can't say it. You still want to be able to say it and hang around Black people and then tell Black people why you should be able to say it. Like, that's what you want to do. And to me, that's antagonistic. And in some way, whenever I feel like you're a white person that wants to antagonize other Black people while being a part of the Black people's clique, you're a problem. You're problematic. You're not really an advocate. You're not really an ally. Like, no, you're problematic. You just want to be close to us and be problematic at the same time. So I'm just letting y'all know how I felt about YesJulz before we even get into this situation. But let's go ahead and get into it.
Having a conversation.
Hi, I'm Julez. Well, Julez, your name got brought up, so I thought it was only right to just call you over here.
Hi, I'm Julez.
Okay, so let me start this. Kania girl, I'm gonna need for you never in your life to call somebody a white bitch and have all of this big time energy sitting at a table directly next to them. YesJulz probably heard everything you were saying. She comes over to you, introduces herself, and you keep your head down because now what? She's not deserving of your attention. She was deserving of your attention a minute ago when you were running your mouth about her. So now that she's sitting right here, why would you not take this opportunity to say what the issue is? I saw a picture that you posted, and I'm trying to understand why, as a Caucasian woman, a white woman that seems to like hanging around Black people, why would you post something like that when you know how Black people feel about white people using the N-word because of how that was used towards us? It's only a term of endearment amongst us because we're actually the Black people. Okay? We're them, girl. We're them. It's us. Okay. It's not you. So why do you feel like that's okay? That should have been the conversation. But to me, Kania kind of was going back and forth between feeling like she had the right to check her, but also being too scared to say what it was. So now you have other people speaking for you. You already fucking up, right? I also feel like YesJulz has heard this many times. And so YesJulz is ready to respond to this, which is why the first thing she says to Kania once it's all out there is, what do you do for the Black community? Girl, let's get into it.
So you can speak for yourself.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. You look confused. You good?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. What's going on?
So, there seems to be.
Y'all acting weird. What's going on over here?
No. So,
What the fuck going on?
We're just
Y'all, I'm covering it just because I don't want to get a copyright. So let's just listen, okay?
lost over here, so I'm gonna put it out.
Yeah, I'm lost. Like,
I'm not.
So
Well,
when she's saying that you're a racist, but I'm like,
who's saying I'm a racist? Oh. But so I'm racist?
I never said you were racist, but if you say that out of your mouth,
No,
then
he-
maybe you are.
No.
That was stupid. That was stupid. I hate that. I hate when people argue in a I'm just trying to catch you up type of way. You're not really trying to resolve or have a conversation. You're just trying to catch her up. Why would you say that? She did not say that she was racist. She's asking. You the one that have an issue with what she was doing. So, ma'am, speak it. Tell it. What's on your mind?
You said that.
You just heard him say that. I said, did I say out of my mouth that she was a
No,
racist?
you said
culture vulture. That's racial culture.
Well, what's some culture vulture to you?
Let me ask you something. What do you do for your culture?
I do a lot for my culture.
We're having a conversation.
That's the moment that I would have been like, this is not about what I do for
That's
my, this is not about what I do for my culture. This is about you being a culture vulture. And this is when you would have brought up, but I wouldn't have answered her question because I don't have to tell you what I do for my community. Once again, I am the community, bitch. I am the community. I don't have to tell you what I do for my community. It's my community. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, like, I can't use my community's Blackness for profit because I'm Black. It's my community. You see what I'm saying? I am it. I can't take it off. It's not a costume for me.
I'm the community for my culture. I'm a real estate agent. I get people in the home.
So you make money off people buying homes. Okay, I didn't.
Oh, well,
YesJulz ate you up right there.
what do you make money off of?
I make money off of building brands, launching careers, putting people in position to make money, So I know you don't really know me well. Clearly, this is the first time we met.
I don't really want to. Really?
That's cool, but you don't know me. You talking about me like I'm a culture vulture. So I'm just wondering if you're gonna talk about the
You were talking about her, ma'am.
culture. Let's talk about what you do. You say that.
No, if we're gonna talk about you being a culture vulture, let's talk about you being a culture vulture. Let's not talk about what I do for my culture. Yes, Julez. You could tell she had a ready-made response to this.
Oh, I do a lot for my culture.
Okay.
Yeah, I do a
say
lot for my
facts about
culture.
what?
I'm a real estate agent.
Bitch, that has nothing to do with your
Bitch.
culture.
Hold on. You were the same bitch that wanted to wear a thing shirt, right?
The shirt said ninjas lie a lot, just like
Say it.
I'm not gonna say it because I
Speak
don't
your
say it.
mind.
I'm not.
No, for real. And this is why I agree with Kania. Because at the end of the day, if you froggy enough to post a shirt, then go ahead and say it, bitch. You want to say it. You want to say it. You probably say it on the phone or in private. Yo, nigga, yo, nigga, yo, nigga. I'm sure you do that a lot.
But why would you want to wear that shirt?
I didn't say I wanted to wear it.
But you
Do you know what you're talking about? No, I didn't. You want to pull up the tweet? Come on, pull up. You're an investigator. Pull it up since you're talking about me when I'm not here.
Relax.
Listen, yo, I'm not gonna relax because today is not a motherfucking.
I joined the community.
Cheers to having a good time. We're not.
The shirt actually says something about niggas lie. Niggas always lying. Something like that.
We're loud though. It's loud.
Today is the day to address
Listen
it.
here,
If
I'm not
you're a
addressing
culture
right
vulture, you're around a bunch of black women. I'm a
Yes,
black
I am,
woman.
and I
She's
love
a black
black
woman.
women.
She's a black woman.
And I love her, and I
You're
love
trying
her.
to get
Excuse me, lower your motherfucking.
No, I'm not gonna lower shit.
You
bitch.
are gonna lower.
I'm not going to lower shit.
Ladies, wait,
Huh? What happened?
Who the fuck is that bitch?
What just happened?
My hair real.
I'm taken aback that these women are acting like this. Like, not the bushies. Shut the front door. You guys are city girls after all.
There goes the energy. Play the music.
All right. Let's get into that. So yeah, to me, I'm sorry. Yes, Julez. Okay. So Kania actually is the one that puts her hand in her face, and I'm like, y'all haven't seen the brothers? Maybe I'm gonna have to do that one for another now that we're grown. I meant to do it, but I started watching and I was like, I don't feel like watching this shit. But if y'all have ever seen the brothers, Bill Bellamy's character was dating that white girl, all right? And him and the white girl are sitting at a restaurant, and the black judge who he used to date walks over and has all of this attitude for the white girl, and the white girl wasn't even coming at her like that. And to me, I'm more of a like, I'm not about to disrespect somebody that's not disrespecting me. But black women will put themselves on some type of I'm better than you pedestal as a, retaliatory thing for the racism environment. You automatically assume white people are thinking that they're better than you. So you walk up, with this very like entitled thing, right? And she then put her finger in the white lady's face, and the white lady said, "Get your finger out of my face." And the judge said, "What are you going to do? What are you going to do?" See, I don't like to try people like that because I'm a like, I don't like to try people like that because that's when you get hit. Like, if you don't want to fight, don't do all that, right? She put her hand all in that girl's face, and that bitch karate chopped her and flipped her over flipped her over a table. Like she was a judge and she got her ass beat, and she shouldn't have put her hand in the white girl's face. Do y'all remember that? So to me, I felt like this was on the lines of that, but YesJulz did not have the same firepower that old girl had in Brothers because she got her ass beat. Okay, Kania, bop, 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 bop. Like the way this shit, you getting hit, bitch. This shit, you getting hit. And yeah, she was holding you by your hair. Yes, I really want people to stop acting like holding hair is not a thing, period. In street fights, pulling hair is a thing. It's not a bitch thing. It's not, no. Niggas get dreads pulled out every day, B. A fight is a fight. And when somebody angry, I'm trying to do anything. I'm grabbing, I'm pulling, I'm biting, you know what I'm saying? Whatever I can do, that's what I'm doing. And see, here's the thing, Kania, you thought that shit was cool, but you was wrong. You were wrong. You should have kept that shit verbal. You knew putting your hand in that girl's face was going to cause an issue. What you did not think was that she was going to actually hit your hand away. You should have never put your hand in her face. Because anybody would smack somebody's hand if their hand is in their face. Like, girl, what's wrong with you? And see, that's the thing. You could have had your verbal back and forth, but you decided you wanted to touch that girl. And so she hit your hand and now y'all are fighting. And you can no longer say that you're better than her because look how you handled the situation. Thinking that you was going to punk another grown woman that's used to probably being in these scenarios. That's stupid. That's stupid. You played yourself. I need for y'all to understand. Like, I know we feel like as a people, like we should be holding people accountable and all of this. Yes, I agree with that. You should hold people accountable. But at the same time, it's a conversation. You can't walk up to another grown adult in real life thinking you're about to punk them about whatever they got going on. That's their life. And to me, the entitlement for you to even do all of that, like you played yourself to me. Like you played yourself to me. I'm still glad that you won. Like I'm still glad that you won because you are right. But your sentiments should have been expressed better than they were. Because essentially, like that makes you no better than Trailer Park Julez over here. That makes you no better than her. The fact that you decided you was gonna put your hands all in her face and then you thought she wasn't gonna do shit. Like she was gonna do something. She had to at that point, and plus she was already tripping out. And I don't know if y'all have seen YesJulz, but YesJulz has consistently had a not give a fuck, mentality about some of the racial things that she's done. I've talked about her before. I'm not about to go look up no old shit on her because I don't even care about her like that. But I've been knowing that YesJulz is not somebody who I, fuck with, follow, like. No, because I can't stand white women that have nothing better to do with themselves than to constantly be putting themselves in competition with black women because they feel inadequate. That's your problem. That's not black women's problem. But black women, whenever these white women are allowed in these spaces like that, ask yourself why. It's because somebody in the group is allowing it. And to me, it would probably be more of a conversation with that person because I would be like, I would want to go talk to Sherelle and be like, and I think they did. I think a lot of people were going up to Sherelle like, you got all this smoke for Stoney, but you friends with the white girl who got a racist past and now she getting in fights and shit. So then Sherelle has to change her tune. But I felt like YesJulz didn't take any accountability. You were rah-rah. It wasn't that you didn't have the right to be rah-rah, but even asking her, what did she do for her community, to me is already trying to make a black woman compete with you for who does more for black people as if she's not black. You see what I'm saying? That whole argument shows that you have a fucked up mentality and you like to compare yourself to black women. So yeah. I'm not really feeling YesJulz at all, but I just felt like Kania should have handled the situation way better. First of all, you don't ever act that fucking pressed. Okay, you don't ever act that fucking pressed over no white girl that's trying to hang on to black women so she can feel relevant. Like you don't give her all of that energy. If you wanted to have a conversation, in all honesty, she should have been sitting across from you and not next to you. That was the first mistake. Sade stayed friends with YesJulz and said she wasn't a culture vulture and not racist. I think that they all think that because of what she shows them. But to me, what we have seen as the public, no, it's very much giving a little culture vulture. But a lot of the times that doesn't happen. A lot of the black women are always too empathetic and sympathetic to people. I feel like we see the same thing with the black women who continue to be friends with Erica Mena. The black women that continue to be friends with Evelyn Lozada, like as Latin or, non-black women being with black men, they have absolutely pedestalized themselves against black women and then vie for friendship with black women. Because if you don't have a black man for the moment, how are you going to stay in the loop? How are you going to know what's going on with this if you're not friends with the okay? And when you want their men, you got to be friends. And they're men. When you want black men, you have to be in the community with black people, I think, a lot of the time. Even if it is the famous ones, you still have to be in the community with the famous black people. with the rich black, people. So I think it's weird that Sade will remain friends with her. I like Sade. I do, but I was just like, girl. Also, like her having such an attitude with everybody about them asking if she was pregnant, and she was pregnant. Girl, it's a cute little show if y'all want to watch it. Okay, now let's move on.